inexpressible, inconceivable, and indescribable perfection of wisdom, unproduced, unceasing.
What do you understand? The praise?
Yeah, praise is praise.
To Mother Present Buddha. Oh, okay. So I said, because I came late, so I think maybe it's an excuse. It's an excuse to Mother Present Buddha.
The nature of space, object of
Do you finish? Press to finish. Press.
almost.
Okay, then you stop. Okay.
The nature of space. Object of the uniquely knowing transcendental wisdom, to the mother of the correspondence with 3 times I prostrate.
Okay. So sorry, I came late, so due to laziness. Yeah. So Kyabje Khunu Lama Rinpoche said, when you are discouraged, then you see, that time if you practice bodhichitta, general bodhichitta, if you have actual realization, no question. So anyway, first I rested the verse. When you are discouraged, generate happiness. When you are rich, then it eliminates prideness, arrogance. Unbetraying friend in this sin lua me she in the existence, unbetraying friend who never cheat you in the existence is the no other than bodhichitta. So that if you have bodhichitta, then even you don't have realization, but if you are practicing, generating, then you see, when you feel discouraged, down, I'm hopeless, blah, 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 then generate happiness. When you are wealthy, then that time, even you don't have realization, but practicing, generating, but it eliminates the prideness. Yeah. So forth, I mean. Then with bodhichitta, you abandon harming others. Harming to yourself, harming others. With the bodhichitta, say, it says, take out your suffering. It's like some sickness there, it's by usually in the hospital by doing operation, take it out, see? cancer or something. By operation, you take it out. So with the bodhichitta, the suffering come out. So, no, you heal the suffering. Suffering because of the take it out. With the bodhichitta, you are free from fears. With the bodhichitta, you stop the vices, negative actions and vices. And then when your heart is low, when you are zeal, Z-E-A-L, zeal, when you are zeal, heart strength, when your zeal is low, not much courage, so your zeal is low, then remember bodhicitta. Anything, working for other sentient beings. Even becoming director of the Dharma Center, that's nothing. Because you feel weak, you think you can't do it. Example, or taking responsibility working for other sentient beings to benefit, you see. So when you feel weak, you are 인도 인도잖아 창조 sentença 신들하나 창조 상선 temperature 렐루잖아 상선 temperature 영하잖아 상선 temperature. So when your zeal has a power heart, weak, then remember this. When you are temperature, when you become loose, working for others, temperature. What I can use it right now, I didn't make the time, so to come here to become loose, working for others, they remember what it is. When you become lazy, remember what it is. So when you're depressed, I think, when you're depressed, remember what it is. You see. So method is there. So you see, you don't go around the world to look for, I'm so depressed, going around looking for something limited. The method is just there. Yes, you're teaching somebody. You have lamrim. You have lamrim, the book, lamrim, the whole thing. Yes, the teachings, what is it? You meditate through. Yeah, so they're just there. So you need to press, remember bodhicitta. You understand? Well, keep that in mind. So my usual thing, write down. That's very important. Otherwise, you have the method, then you look for in the world, in the sky, in the ocean, in the happiness. Tawa changes. Tawa changes seems to the right view, the body, right view, a practice on right view. Say right view, so connecting bodhichitta is best. Meditation, Tao Kumbha Java, it's very important. Right view. Then next one, meditation is the best related bodhichitta. Java Changju Sindhi Java contact. Best is related bodhichitta. Java Changju Sindhi result, best related with bodhichitta. Result enlightenment. Also, it's very. Then comes with it. Oneself karakati to be free from samsara. Otherwise, oneself to achieve even ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara, even that's not enough. Purpose of life, even that's not enough. So, purpose of life is to free the numberless and to free the numberless helpless, hungry birds, animals, numberless human beings, sura beings, asura beings, and demonstrated beings, free them from oceans of samsara. Free them from oceans of samsara. Then not only that, and then to bring its peerless happiness, total cessation, obscuration, not from the gross but subtle, and then completion of realization. In Tibetan word, sang means cessation. So I think many people translate enlightenment as awakening. So, for example, awakening. So a simple example. So sleep, when control dark, you never know what is happening around. Sleeping. So from there you wake up, then you become aware of what's happening around, dangers or anything. So wake up, because that's a simple example. But of course, this means wake up is not a wake up from the free from the gross defilement, obscuration. Not only that. What others, become free by achieving the nirvana, you see. Then even the subtle obscuration left out delusions, ignorance, and then you will be even free from that. This is even the subtle obscuration. Then you can complete the realization. So awakening, state of awakening is using for enlightenment is awakening. One word, but which is both meaning. So that many people translate into enlightenment, awakening state. So So sentient beings bring to that. And for that reason, to do perfectly without slight mistake, you need to achieve state of omniscience. So as I said, even the numberless bodhisattvas working with sentient being, but that's your duty, your responsibility, your job, your responsibility. To free the sentient beings from the oceans of samsara and bring to enlightenment by yourself alone. That's your job, your duty. You are, yes, you repay way to repay kindness and then to the sentient beings. Yeah, so that. And it's So therefore, they need to actualize the whole path to enlightenment. That's what they did. That's what they. Yeah. So say, so therefore that when the person comes from listening to reflect meditation practice on the lamrim, the essence of all the Buddha Dharma. So see, therefore they need to listen. Yeah. So as I mentioned yesterday, I want to say to you also today. So you see, you're doing this very small ants, or say tiny one going around, looking for food. You know, it was for that. What you're doing now, right now, is for that, for them to help them to free from oceans, not only ocean, free from oceans or something stuff from getting enlightenment. Even the tiniest insects going around on your cushion, on your hazard, yeah, and outside the birds and the insects. You see, birds, insects, or dogs, or whatever you see, people, yes. Yeah, you see. So it's for everybody. So yeah, everyone did see. Yeah, everyone did see. Everyone make a noise. They make a noise because expressing their suffering. Make a noise. Yeah, make a noise of anger, make a noise of attachment. You know, so that. So is it for everyone? Everyone. Every sentient being. So not only this world, numberless universe, there are numberless sentient beings. So for everyone, you understand? When you do the practice, if possible, when you recite Om Mani Padme Mala or whatever mantra, or whatever you're doing meditation, or anything you do, beginning, must remember that what I'm doing to everyone. Otherwise, sentient beings just become breathing lips, just sky sentient beings. But around you, who are angry, at times, so much obscure-minded attachment with the pride, around here, don't practice compassion, loving kindness. When you actually meet, you should see, there's something else, maybe not sentient being. They're not sentient being. All the people get problems, so they have to be killed. It's like that. And the sentient being, in the sky, they're not sure what the sentient being is. Not sure where the sentient being is. It's becoming like that. If you don't do well the practice, then I see around some of the people, they live in the centers or whatever centers or home or wherever you live together or being together. They'll be killed or angry, all the bad things, harm. Then maybe it's a text, meditation, it says something being present. Maybe there's something just in the sky, something being like that. That's totally wrong. You have to start. We have to start the practice with the sentient beings that you can see around you. From there to the infinite sentient beings, you see. So your meditation, your prostration, everything what you do, it be intended for that. You have to do that. So that's the practice. That's the Mahayana practice. You have to know that. You should bring the awareness in that. So compared to look at it, so whatever you see of that. 7 techniques, the mind, the cause and effect, is the best equilibrium meditation. So in that, so that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I mentioned to tonight, didn't I? Move Australia. Yeah, Nagarjuna said, in the root of wisdom, that text says, that he wrote, there it says, Ju samin chumayin, memi lume nagamin, namche mayu gumina, tereshina ju gang. Jiu come to do it, yang the mayin jidawar, doesn't come to really do it, yang the need mean. So, Jiu means a person. Jiu is a capable person. So, yeah, well, this expansion, I mean, Jiu capable being the 3 types. So capable being of the lower part, from property made but highly useful, then 3 ways, the difficult to receive again, and then impairment that the 9 round, the impairment is that, then lower sufferings, yeah, all that realization you see, and then as called as a Buddha Dharma Sangha. So because of the suffering, then you rely on somebody to be free. That's the Buddha Dharma Sangha. Of course, not only that, but of course free from samsara, you rely on Buddha Dharma Sangha. Then also you rely on Buddha Dharma Sangha to be free from law and nirvana, even from that, to not get caught in that, to not hold down in the law and nirvana. So to achieve great nirvana and that. So then protecting karma, you see. So all those who have those realizations, then the greater part of the lower capable being. Middle capable being is the one who realizes how samsara nature is suffering. Yeah, who has a renunciation to be free from samsara. See, and then to achieve the nirvana, the everlasting happiness. That's the middle capable being, and the high capable being is let go of selfish mind, then bodhichitta. Then for the moderation, then practice 6 parameters contact to achieve enlightenment person to being. Oh, it's a high capable being. To free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering. Numberless sentient beings of hell, hunger, animal like that, each realm, from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment. You see, that is high capable being. But then there's ordinary capable being. Ordinary capable being is only, only grasping happiness of this life, only following the happiness of this life, seeking that, only that, seeking only that, nothing else. Only seeking that, like animal, like ants, like a snake, like tigers, like, yes, nothing, there's only the happiness now. Even there's happiness now. So anyway, you see, human being, body human being, but attitude, mind, same as insects. No differences, only nothing else, only this life, happiness, only now. So working the life just for that. Dedicate the life, working the life just for that, to achieve the happiness now. That, so that, of course the tigers, they have nothing to eat, they don't eat fruit. What they eat is just meat, I think they have to kill, they have to eat other animals alive. I mean, you see, so snakes, many animals who not vegetarian. There are many like deers or many animals, zebra or many animals are vegetarian, but there are many animals not vegetarian, eating meat. So eating others alive animals. So of course, when you're born, as tiger, after the human body, you or other people, or but with human body, you're in school, university, many high degree, famous, you have much education, this and that, this. Then you die, after die, you're born as a tiger, for example. You're born tiger, you have to eat. You have to eat living animals. That's your life. That's tigers. Nature of tiger's life. So you have no choice. No eating, running after those pitiful animals, deer. There's nothing what they can harm others. Nothing. One time I saw in the, I think in the TV, there was a tiger. Tiger was just there, and then deer, some distance. the deer, putting the leg very strongly on the ground, like this. This is only what they can do. Showing power. It's only what they can. There's no any dangerous thing. No, how to say? No clothes, nothing. Tigers, I think tigers clothes, I think. So only show the power. So they put their leg thick, on the ground like this. This is only what they do. And tigers there, I don't know what they put. Maybe it's long as food. I'm not sure. Tiger was not moving. He was eating. Just that day, not doing anything. But usually tigers they run. They stay very quiet. They're in the grass. They stay very quiet. And then when they're ready, maybe close one, then very quiet in the grass. Then run. Oh, kind of when they have aim to eat. Or goes, or it's the deer loose, tigers they eat too. So when you're born, I'm just, even us, for example, myself, after this born tiger, then you see, you lead, and you do that, you're not manifested tiger to protect other animals, to help other animals. There are tigers. There's one tiger I saw in the video helping the deer baby. A small deer baby was trying to protect, but the deer baby that also doesn't go away, but doesn't come very near, but it's around. It's very interesting. It doesn't go far away, not afraid, but also doesn't come very near, not completely, but around the tiger. So the tiger was one time tiger was pressing down the tail of the deer. He tried to keep the tiger near, deer baby near. Then sometimes he was carrying somebody here, you hold and you carry that tiger carries the baby deer. And then sometimes long grass in the middle of that maybe was set. So I bring there. Then I heard he has gone away, some I think it went away, and then a tiger came, ate the deer, and then he came, it took some time, I don't know, then it's not there. So there are like that. There are other tigers coming, you see, to eat the deer, other tiger. And this tiger was trying to guard. And then the other tiger doesn't bother. Things like that. If you are freely, if you are not under the control of delusion karma, but you're free from that, like the Bodhisattvas, then you purposely manifest animal to protect that animal, and that's different. That's great holy beings activities, but the normal samsara beings, you see, you born tiger, you eat animal, for you to survive. Then those birds, I don't know what you call it, big beak, huge, the skin, huge, then the beak, I don't know what you call it. Then they eat big birds, and then they eat. It takes time to sort of the wings, and then they are not able to takes time, then sort out. So anyway, you see, for example, you're born as an ant, they eat worms. You know, one worm attacked by many hundreds ants attack. You know, you were born no common samsara being, something like that. You do that. So that's life. So you do that. So we did the numberless times already. After born human being, we're born human. Then we sit in dharma, didn't practice dharma, so didn't purify negative karma, didn't do bodhichitta. Didn't do bodhichitta. Didn't get sorry. Yeah, we've numberless times. We're born ants, we're born snakes, we're born tigers, all the fearful animals, we're born numberless times. We don't remember. The ignorance, like skies of ignorance. Skies of ignorance, don't remember past life. Beginning with it, like that. Then again, from beginning let's about the word origin numberless times. Then again, we don't practice dharma, don't practice dharma in this life. Don't do purification, preventing karma, all that. Don't change your mind from bad heart to a good heart. You know, because the best. So you don't. Then again, numberless change 6 realms. Then we will begin numberless in 10 minutes. Being born, tiger, different animals, eating meat. So fearful, unbelievable fearful. Other animals, so pure. Oh. Again, numberless times. We'll get born. So numberless times. That. Reality, that's reality like that. Then you see, even if we know the word lamrim, but we don't practice awareness. So when we see something, we don't think that. Yourself, we see others, people, others, we don't think that. So totally in the mind, in the hallucination. Not only truth existence, but hallucination. As I said, differentiate by saying good, bad, good, the anger, observe anger, etc. Then attachment, anger, so delusion, different delusion, pride, and so forth, righteous. You see, on the basis of true existence, the base hallucination, on top of that, then there are different delusions, you see, righteous, on the basis of the hallucination, thinking hallucination, and so like that. Whole life you live like that. In hallucination, powerful hallucination. So like that. So how is so important, as I mentioned, the beach, that was such an example. But I mean, you go to market, I mean, with people here, so to remember that. When you go in the market, when you go street shopping. I mean, when you're in the street, where you see many people. Way just movie place or I don't know where it is. So you think in the restaurant or I remember these people in Europe that from beginning of the city birth, 6 realms suffered. 6 realms, one suffered, Lama. Then again, they don't meet Dharma. They never come up to meet Dharma. No Western practice. The concept far from Dharma, no karma. Just for the animal, only this life. All that, nothing else. So then again, I don't know how many years or how many months, weeks, but then, you see then, then Lord, this desire, numberless times, suffered. Can't see the end, can't see the end of samsara. So they have no idea. They have no idea. Scars for ignorance, mind, scars for ignorance, but total dark. No idea. Here you need to develop compassion. The compassion has to rise, no choice when you think about others. That suffering, deep, past and future. So, compassion, no choice. Compassion has to rise to them. You see, then that inspires you to practice Dharma, and that inspires you to practice Dharma, to study, always to study Dharma. Buddhist teachings, to study. So we all mind more wake up. More you study, more wake up. You see? More you study, more you learn correct Dharma, then you mind more wake up. You understand? Then you are able to help others, benefit sentient beings better. You understand? That's the advantage of studying Dharma. So he's going to say, give advice to many manas. Even give general advice. Even you don't believe it, not doesn't mean relation to the monks, but just don't believe in this karma. But you study Dharma. Even you don't believe, but still study Dharma. So you can help. See, there's some science, It's on divide Dharma in three things. So the one part is science of mind, so they visit help the world, help others, so that science of mind. So anyway, kind of that. You see, so develop compassion to others, then you want to help others, then you have to develop yourself. You understand? So anyway, there's expansion from you capable person. You, there's correct translation. They from dance of all times. The translation scope. It's okay, but not as a translation of Jew. Just give the kind of the meaning, but not as capable. Jew is sorry, I ran away. Jew is summon. So a person capable of being person. So that's the ordinary capable being. All I was explaining is the ordinary capable being. So who only seek this life, happiness. You are Simon Chuma, so relating yourself, see, you are relating yourself, then Simon, not earth, not water. So the relation of the elements, you see. Not earth means not body, whole body. Not earth, not water, so liquid. Not fire, not wind, not space. And not even the conscious. The person is not even the conscience. So now all together is also the person is another consciousness, and now person is not everything altogether. Earth, water, fire, wind, space, all together, even not all together. The person is not even all together. Not all together. You understand? The person is not all this. Some is this physical body, you see. The kind of solid, is not this. Then water, not water. Person is you can say person or here capable being. So you can say I am. You can render the I, relating yourself. I is not earth, not water, not fire, not wind, not space. Space in the water. Or that, not consciousness, not even the consciousness. I is not even the consciousness. And the I is not all this. All this. I is not all this. But then you see, teleshana comes, whether the person, teleshana, other than that, where is the person? Where is the capable being? Other than that, without, you see, separating from that, other than that, where is the person? You, where is the person? Where is the I? Other than all this, where? Separately? No, it doesn't exist. You understand? So, I is, one by one, the I is one by one, also not conscious. All I is not even all together. Not that. It doesn't exist separately from all these. You understand? It doesn't exist separately. I doesn't exist separately from this. So, you see, so this is meditation. So if you can write down, then this is one meditation you can use. So, you come to do which Yangda Mayin Chitawar, Tejin Kamne Rere, Dujin the new to me. So, you, I, is labeled, it exists, mere name, it's labeled, mean labeled. You gathered all the six. The last one, the consciousness, all gathered. So that is the value base, you see. So, I, person, merely imputed, on that. You see. That is not the I, that's not the person, but me limited, because of that. You understand? So, now, the analysis, before the person, the eyes, not this, not that, not conscious, not all. Now, the way we examine is, so earth is not I, water is not I, fire is not I, wind is not I, space is not I, conscious is not I, altogether is not I. You understand? So they are opposites. Not opposite, but yeah, you meditate that. Even altogether is not I. You understand? So that's yeah. So that's one meditation. Nagarjuna so Nagarjuna science of yes, the ultimate the I person. Okay. Then question. Just one more. Well, it just gives you same. It gives you basically the same, but you see a little bit different way of meditating emptiness. So the other one, Timu Mumbat Tibu Rabriti, but said by the Dalai Lama, was very powerful, tasty, very tasty. With the ignorance, heavy darkness, definite view. Listen, the body and mind, like the rope curled, the way it's curled, the mixed color rope, where it's curled. And by thinking that is I, and with the terrifying, with fear of snake, poisonous snake, the yeah. I don't know what is the word. Terrible, and I very limited English words. Terrifying. You know, when you meet tiger, you so get scared. Ooh, something. Fighting. Yeah, not just frightened. No, not just very strong.
Terror.
Maybe terror. Thank you. terror of the three sufferings turns, it happens. So now, like this, now, due to, this is the main cause, due to ignorance, see, dark, the example, the very heavy, dark, like the nighttime sky, no moon, no star, nothing. Then not on that, forgiveness. With ignorance, darkness, very heavy darkness in the defective view, then you see then using example, you see the body mind, you in your view, the way you think, the way you believe, your body mind is like a piece of rope on the road, piece of rope that's curled like a snake, piece of different color rope, curled. Namchala means the way it appears to you. The body mind like a piece of rope, the piece of color, piece of different color rope, curled. That's the appearance. Then you see, believing, then you label, because where it's curled, different color, where it's curled, then you see in the somebody who don't have clear eye, or in the shimmering time, not evening time, after sunset. So oh, the snake, oh, that snake. See, then by labeling snake and believing to your level, snake, oh, then you get afraid, then you get frightened. But there's no snake there. You see, you can't have a snake from the tip of the hairs down to what? The piece of rope, every piece of it, every hair you look, snake, there's no snake there. But you could label, because night, in the time, not dusk time, or different color, you wear curled, oh, snake, you label. The appearance, the snake, oh yeah, then you get fear, terror. You see? So like that. This body mind is again not I. It's not I. I told you yesterday, Rinpoche, it's not I. You remember I told you? But you see, you labeled I on that. See, in the belief that's I. Oh, then you see, like you label a snake, and the fear comes. Oh, like that. Oh, it's not I. What am I? Not I. It's the base to label, but it's not I. You remember I mentioned M. It's the basis to label M. There's the base. M is to what is to be labeled. Taxi, base to label. And M is taxi, what is labeled. Two not separate things, but two different things. You remember I told you, I get two different things, but not separate. And you must know that. Must know that, otherwise then you get caught wrong, hallucination, wrong concept. So you see, so then you believe the bottom and your eye. That's the eye. Then all the worry, fear, everything from that hallucination, wrong concept, hallucination there. Oh, the ignorance. Then all the fear, you see, all the wrong, I mean, all the fear that comes, you see. Oh, like this. Then you see, from that, by believing that it's I, you call, then you believe that it's I, then you see the suffering pain, suffering change, erase come out, suffering samsara, all the suffering samsara all comes in the three. So all that, then you experience all that suffering. So from beginning it's rebirth up to now, we were suffering. You know, this, who might we suffer by this wrong concept? Ignorance. You know, believe your mind, your body and mind is I. You understand? You should know that. So that wrong concept makes you suffer from beginning to rebirth. Then again, if you don't realize the emptiness of this life, then again, without end, samsara, you see, without end, it makes your wrong concept, ignorance makes you suffer. Like by labeling snake, a piece of rope, curve, snake, get all fear. But a snake you can't find it, snake's not there. So that's the hallucination, you see. This is a very good meditation. So the different examples how to meditate. So there are many, but some plus I don't know. There's so many teaching, but laziness I didn't study so on that. So I just give you some to meditate on. You understand? Easy one. Then that's your wrong concept. Ignorance, then suffer three times. Suffering, pain, suffering, from beginning to end. Then again, without end. You don't realize emptiness. You don't study subject on emptiness. The true truth. So, danger. Therefore, you need to study, you need to meditate. Okay, so I stop here. That's very. So I want to tell you this. You see, example, we meditated, or I mentioned many times, when you think how the I is created by the mind, you know, the very beginning, how the I is created by the mind. You know, focusing on the valid I guess, and then that mind made up the label, merely in between the I, you see. So I is nothing else other than that. Nothing even the atom. More than that, even atom doesn't exist, hallucination. More than that, even atom, size of atom, hallucination. So just that's what is merely labeled by the mind, what the I is. And So you see, so therefore, as I said, the I is not nihilism, because total doesn't exist, not that. Meditation not there. But it's like that, but it's not that exactly. I exist in mere name. Most unbelievable subtle how the I exists. Most unbelievable subtle. Okay? So all the rest of phenomena, enlightenment, health, samsara, nirvana, happiness, problem, everything which exists are like that. So subtle, unbelievable subtle. Unbelievable. So everything is empty. Everything is empty. So you understand, doesn't mean non-existence. Doesn't mean non-existence. Everything is non-existence, nothing. I told you already. So everything empty, do not exist. Empty or empty by existing from society. Do not exist by itself. Empty do not exist by itself. It exists in mere name, mere level by mind, but not exist by itself. You understand? Do not exist at all by itself. Oh, so while the I is existing, it's empty. While it is existing, it is empty. The I is empty. You understand? While the I is existing, while the I is empty, it is existing. You understand? Common is a unified emptiness and existence. Unified emptiness and existence. You understand? You have to go that idea in your mind. Otherwise you're lost. If you don't come put together, you're lost. Then you're not sure then what you meant emptiness is not just emptiness. You're lost. You couldn't come to this point where the truth. How to exist, truth that relate to each other. So unify each other, not to contradict each other. So for example, when strong anger comes, one strong. For example, you have a meeting, just using that. So they criticize you. Then you get angry. It's emotional mind, emotional I. You create your ignorance, create your emotional I, which is not there. Truly existent I, which is not there. Real I, which is not there. You see, we've been talking for so many days. Not there, but you see, your ignorance creates real I. So, but then anger comes. You see, suddenly you go back. Suddenly you go back. You see, the I is nature of the I is immediately leveled by mind. Suddenly you go back. That you are getting too much angry. So, but the I is middle-level by mind. When you look at the mind go inside, you see, the check how the I is middle-level by mind. Do you think that? Concentrate. I is middle-level by mind. Using the reality. not let it distracted and the ignorance realize. Then you see, he's criticizing me, realize, criticizing this, then you get angry. There's a calm down, there's a I, it's merely imputed by the mind. So meditate on that. When you meditate that, it's gone. Anger is gone. Anger is gone. Anger is gone. You see? Anger is gone. There's no space for anger. Because that's right, that's correct. So there's no reason to get angry. You see? With belief, the emotion I, the real I, emotion I, yes, the anger. As I mentioned, Lama talks, then you discriminate the bad, good, then you attach anger. You see? All the sufferings. You create all the sufferings. You see? So anger is gone. You must know, you must do that, you must know that. So this is, you're the inner science, inner scientist, you're inner meditator. See? So no anger. So you see, it left the mental emptiness. His eyes depend on subtle dependence, or eliminates anger. Eliminates anger. You have done that. So sentient, strong attachment, strong grasping mind. Again, other that person whom you have strong attachment. Or your eye, merely labeled by mind. Nature's eye, merely labeled. You went to that. So attachment is gone. Strong grasping attachment, gone. That creates unbelievable problem to you, to many people. It's gone. Understand? Not on that, then, they have went to the eyes as the man. Also, it eliminates the ignorance. Mention that is 100%. The ignorance, believing emotion I, the real I. And then, by believing on that, then fear all the time. You see? Ignorance. So now, exists in me. Understand? You see, it became totally opposite. It's like like water on the fire, It's kind of sort of opposite remedy to ignorance, to remedy to the ignorance. Ignorance is it harms the ignorance, it destroys the ignorance. So then pride, then what all the delusions, all emptiness, meditation, all becomes a remedy to all the delusions. You understand? Like that. Even though that the patient, so much attachment, you look at the suffering of the mistakes of the object, and then you lose the attachment. You look at the impure, bad mistakes, then lose the attachment to the anger, then you meditate patience on the. Then go to anger. Each different delusion, that different methods, but mental emptiness, everything is the antidote to all the delusion. You understand? You have to know that. You have to know that. It's clear. You understand? It's so easy. How important the meditation on emptiness. That negates all the delusion. You understand? Please understand this. So easy. Then I mentioned one thing. Sorry. Okay. I'm supposed to stop before. I'm supposed to,
2 minutes.
how many minutes? 2 minutes. Then while I'm talking to you, finish few seconds. All right. Nagarjuna said, Tenjang Dewa Juani Tongna Temu Jungminjur. Teje Baba Kunji Ditan Kona Nyaba Cha. The dependent rising, the subtle dependent rising. If you see the dependent rising, then ignorance won't rise. If you see the dependent rising, then ignorance won't rise. Therefore, with all the effort, then yeah, I got to never tell them we're going to give it. Good. So then, therefore, always you be happy. Always this talk dependent on life. Always self-dependence. It's the middle level by the mind. You know, I exist because there's a valid base. You see? Then, yeah, because there's valid base to level I. That's why I exist. So middle level I depend. Due to that, middle level I, merely impeded I. Due to that, valid base, the middle level I is a mere impeded I. So, you see, all that is a subtle dependent rising. So all the phenomena like that. Of course, it doesn't appear to us everything true like this, but wrong, hallucination. Tande kona nyaba chiso, so you kasore. Meditate emphasize only the dependent, the middle level is one. Then you when you think of subtle rising, middle level, the everything's empty. Then you realize everything's empty, do not exist from the outside. You understand? That's so important. You understand? That's so important. So Yamabai mentioned one of the meditations is that male level eye, male level eating, male level food. You know, one meditation is always like this. Male level walking, male level road, male level eye. So everything motivated. So see? So much everything's empty. Comes out. Yeah, didn't catch it. 깨와 당니 총 바다 담아바다 무다 되지. 깨와 당니 지줄 양 깨와 매대 치매별 관계 샤브 주라이 띵띵띵 예매가 even the death, even the rebirth and death, even 지와타는 지주양 교화면서 지면서 생도 even there's birth and death, even birth and the death happening, but there is no birth and death. So for us, birth, real birth, death. Oh, rebirth. Oh, real death. Oh, real what? Oh, true existing by nature, existing from its own side. Oh, real death. Oh, but young, but reality. There is no birth and death. That means real birth and death. Real one from there do not exist. You understand? Do not exist. You so afraid. Oh, in the world. I mean, yeah, some are not afraid because of good heart. Even the don't believe but so good heart. Think of others. They're not afraid. And of course, believing good heart. I mean, of course, without bodhichitta, but good heart. There's no fear of death. And, so happy when you die, because you have option to go pure light. So all the benefits, all the qualities of pure light. So happy to go. Yeah. Well, yes, I mentioned. Then no worry, no fear. Mind happy. You get born again, human being. No, no happy, no fear, worry at all. Happy to death. Then the last one, third one, no worry. All of that. So then that's regrettable Lord. No. So but you see, the most people, most is animals, most of them after death. Well, that always we try to alive, to not die. Always we put effort to not die. So the people are in the city, whenever they get a little time from job, then after stop job, then they go juggling around the city, juggling hours like this to be alive, to not die, or to not die. You understand? All around, bicycles going around, the hours all they do not die. You understand? You got that idea. So in the reality, such thing, real. Real. It's not saying there's no burden, but that's not real. That you believe. That you sorry. There's no real burden death. You understand? So the realizing this, that meditation, things in the concept, this meditation, multiple times. Then I read. Dalai did the last one. Dalai Puya Noryeche, the people is in the world. Oh, I have a son. I have a child. Then the child gets, then your child, then your daughter, son get another child. What do you call grandchildren? Oh, grandchild, I have grandchild, real, something real, you see? I have wealth, I have $1 billion, wow, I have $1 son, wealth, I have child, and I'm I'm real, wow. Jivan is somebody says, Jivan is somebody, this doesn't mean child, but you said child as the example. But the child, meaning of child, this middle meaning child is ordinary being who don't realize emptiness, who can't believe the hallucination is real. Every hallucination is real, who believe, who don't realize that it is hallucination. Every hallucination is real. Oh, that's a child, that's a child. Like child, you stretch your leg, you put sand on top, then you say, this is my house. Then some of the children destroy that. Oh, the children cry. You understand? Children, that nonsense. So, you see, believe all the hallucinations are real. It's the child. Chivanang the separate, all child in that. The reality, Dajan, Dala, Yamina, put them no nekaji. Even the eye doesn't have an eye. There's no real eye. There's no real eye, actually. You know? So, how can it be possible? There's a sun in this world. So there's no real sun, there's no real world. So even there's no real eye, how is it possible? There's a real child, real world. There's real money. You understand? Oh. If there's no eye, a mind, mind. How is it possible? There's no mind. My body, my mind. It is no eye, so there's no real eye. So there's no real mind, body, real mind. My real mind, real body, real mind, real mind. Do not exist. Then you have a mind that you are going to. The concept is ignorance. Believing that the real I and real mind is that one that ceases by actual mental emptiness. Oh, then you see, the cause of samsara is a delusion karma which creates samsara. Or then, when that finishes, then you have no rebirth in samsara. You don't get reborn in samsara. Then you're forever you're free from some oceans of samsara. All the suffering pain, suffering change, suffering change, progressive compound suffering. Okay, so finito. So I think the emptiness, that's enough. I just talk about a little drop, but there's a vast study, monks, monasteries, nuns, study for many years. Oh, that. So anyway, yeah. Oh, Chanju. Chanju Sanjo Rinpoche Maje Bama Jeju Java Nyambam Kone Kondo Bewa Garza Kiwa Di Nyudo Da Lama Sanjo. Okay, thank you. Please enjoy.